Celebs Radio Network presents Fireside Chat with Larry and Paul.
Is it recording?
Yeah. Yeah? Christ.
Oh, hi, mate. You all right?
Oh no, the button's come off my arse. Oh, that's annoying.
I'm going to use all of this, just so you know.
I'll tell you. Very droll, very droll. Hi, welcome to this Fireside Chat with us, Paul and Larry, which is exclusive for monthly supporters, for you flaps. You are very much the Medici to our Da Vinci.
Who's that?
Medici were patrons of Leonardo da Vinci.
Oh, right.
They viewed his art to be so of worth that they funded him, basically. So that's what you are.
That's classy, isn't it?
Isn't it? It adds a bit of class to proceedings.
Yeah. You are the Sancho to the Don Quixote.
You are the Richard Gere to our Julia Roberts in the film Pretty Woman. We are very much sex workers, and you are rich
And we'll
80s yuppies.
Do it with you on a piano if you want.
If you want.
If you want.
You heard it here first.
But we'll play hard to get for a bit first.
But
and
he
we'll be
will
surprisingly
acquiesce.
classic.
Yeah, he will acquiesce.
But I will do it.
This is where we basically let you know what we've been up to. Maybe you enjoy these. Maybe you think these are a load of old pish. Maybe you've never watched one before and you're like, what the hell, is this really what I pay monthly for?
Yeah.
So Larry, what have we been up to? We last saw you on Thursday.
We've been really busy, basically, with one project, which is a short film that we're currently making. That we're not in.
It's not really a short film, is it? I mean, is it now a short film?
Yeah.
It's sort of a sketch, really, but
it's a short film.
We're shooting it as if it were a film.
I think it's a short film.
We have some lovely elderly gentleman actors involved. We're not in it at all.
I just said that myself, but then I disagreed with myself because I am in it.
Oh, you are in it, but I was. You stole my part. I was devastated because I was deemed to be too conspicuous. That was the criticism.
Too recognisable.
Too conspicuous. Well, that sounds good, but too conspicuous to play a postman in my own film.
Yeah. My own film.
Well, as in, our own. Forget the cigar.
Missing the cigar, aren't you?
Yeah. I'll make you a star. So we're producing it, but we're not not in it, really, are we? We're just sort of overseeing it. Well, you are. I'm rubbish at being a producer.
And driving people around.
Ferrying them around.
So would you like to see some pictures from it? Because we've got some behind-the-scenes pictures.
I took these from our filming.
So what do you think about that? A little bit of jolly music I put on that as well.
What music did you put on it?
It was just jolly. I just searched jolly. And
why did it slow down towards the end?
I don't know how to do that.
The reason this is so fun is because Larry edits these, and I'm just trying to make it much harder for him because they're meant to be quite easy to edit.
Yeah.
What else? So we've been making that short film. Can we tell them the title of it? Yeah, we'll tell them. It's called Bert and George. Is that the final title?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's called Bert and George. So we're doing it to sort of do stuff other than what we do.
Well, it definitely is called that now because we've just had to sign a form to agree the licensing to use Royal Mail's intellectual property.
They've been lovely, Royal Mail.
They've been the nicest and most helpful.
We were thinking, all right, we need a postman and a post van. What you do is get any old red van, put some Royal Mail branding on it, and then that's fine. But we approached them and they were like, no, you can't do that. You need to go through the official channels. And we were like, oh no, they'll never allow it. So we had to send them a little copy of the script. And then they've loaned us a uniform and a van. How nice is that?
Free of charge.
Free of charge.
Well, nominal fee it says on the form for £1, but then it says consider this paid. Well, so we don't even have to pay £1.
Oh, God bless the Queen's Royal Mail, eh?
Bloody lovely people.
Lovely stuff.
Thanks very much.
What else? We've put a few noses out of joint with our latest broken news, the sweary one. But the whole point of it was it's meant to be swearing. Some people are going, it's funny, but there's no need for that sort of swearing.
Like if you can't, I keep referring Paul to the Pope song, which he already knows, which is a Tim
Tim
Minchin
Minchin song, yeah.
which is if you're a Catholic, I imagine, quite offensive and very, very sweary.
Or The Thick of It, which is one of our favourite comedies, where swearing is created. The whole point is that the whole point of the sketch was meant to be the overt language and saying things that people aren't saying.
Because you were so angry at the corruption in the UK that you cannot stop swearing.
And
it
all seems to never end. Like we put that out last Tuesday, and since then it turns out MPs have been not doing anything wrong per se, but have just been greedy, trough swilling
motherfuckers.
I was going to try not swear then, but fuck it.
Somebody told us off and saying, I used to like your comedy, but not anymore because of the swearing.
There's always one.
And I just had to I've tried to be nice and just say,
I did almost reply this morning with "fuck off."
I know you did, yeah.
But like, this guy reins me in.
Yeah, and I just said, look, sort of the point of it. And I just think, we said, like, if you're more offended by the swearing than you are by the corruption, then that's a problem.
There's an issue.
That's some sort of internalized, Christian guilt or something, that you're worried about swear words or taking the Lord's name in vain or something.
Yeah,
for
example, this morning they're taking a fight to... I mean, they've been taking the mick out for so long, homeless people. And so the fight they're taking to them, if you're more angry about swearing than you are about the fact that the fight is being taken to homeless and vulnerable people, then there's probably a bit of an issue.
What's going on with the old nitrous oxide?
I don't know. It's great. Have you ever had it?
No, I haven't.
It's just the young ones are reading it for all of us by leaving those little canisters around.
And that's basically what it is it? The antisocial behaviour of those little canisters?
Yeah, but they talk about threatening behaviour in parks. I mean, I've had I've had a few balloons. I don't mind telling you. Drugs are great, and they're fine. They don't turn you into some rabid lunatic. I think the main thing is, it's a headline grabbing bullshit, isn't it?
Right.
It's the usual. We're being seen to clamp down on something, but those canisters are everywhere. But I think that's a littering problem more than anything.
Yeah, I've done a few balloons as well, but they just had a sort of a normal Earth atmosphere mix in, nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide.
You must have done a helium.
Mainly nitrogen.
Must have done a helium in your time.
I've done a helium, but I actually done a helium where I started to feel a bit sick, and I was like, oh, right.
Because it does poison you, doesn't it, in large quantities?
Yeah, you sort of start to feel a bit rough. Like when the kids have had their birthdays or whatever, if we've got one of those massive helium balloons, if you do all of that, then you do feel like you're going to chuck up. Yeah. So I'm pretty hardcore drug taker.
Chuck up? I haven't heard that phrase for at least 2 decades. Yeah. Chuck up. Brilliant stuff. So yeah, that's what they're doing at the moment. They're fighting against the scourge of laughing gas and those damnable homeless people. Ugh.
What if you just want instant whipped cream?
Well, you're going to have to presume, like, if you're a chef, you're going to have to what? Do you show them a photo of your canister? How does it work? How do you go, I'm definitely not using this for druggy purposes?
I'm definitely whipping cream on this street corner.
Yeah, maybe that's all they're doing. It's just a load of budding amateur patisserie chefs.
Like, I just want to serve street profiteroles, but I can't because of this.
Your street profiterole business is going to suffer. It's going to go under now. Think about people who are trying to serve some lovely street eclairs.
Why has nobody done that? Like street shoe pastry?
Have we just come up with a sketch?
No, we've come up with a legit business idea.
Well, not anymore. It's going to be
stolen,
strangled at the. What's the saying?
Hoisted at the pass.
No.
So,
strangled in the womb.
Choked off at the nubbin.
Choked off at the nubbin. There we go.
So. That's what we've been up to anyway.
What else have we been up to? What else have we been doing?
Well, mainly that. And then we spent Saturday filming for a while. And then now we've got to reshoot something because the sun came out. The weather caused us an absolute nightmare on Saturday.
Yes, it did.
We nearly abandoned it and then we didn't. But we need to reshoot some of that.
Because it was too sunny. Can you imagine?
We're dealing with a DOP who...
Grandad.
Our friend Simon.
Our friend Simon. You've probably met Camera Grandad.
But he's a real perfectionist, isn't he, when it comes to the shots? He's like, you can't, like me and Paul film sketches in about 4 minutes and go, yeah, that'll do. Boom, that'll do. Point an iPhone at you or something.
That'll do.
Yeah, that'll do.
Whereas Simon, Camera Grandad, is a perfectionist, which is lovely, but I'm very impatient, so...
Yeah.
What can I say?
Yeah, you got angry, didn't you, the weekend? Angry Paul came out.
I didn't get angry. I was just like, come on. It shouldn't take this long.
popped out from behind a wall. He had to hide behind a wall. His head
hide
kept
behind
popping
a
out. What's the hold up? What's the hold up?
I was genius along. I was trying to be a producer.
Time is money.
Time is money. I'll make you a star. I said that already. Is that everything? I feel like are we up to date now?
Since we did the last BTS, absolutely. You had a dentist appointment. I don't know how that went. We haven't caught up
Fine.
about that.
No problems. I just found out maybe don't use mouthwash immediately after toothpaste because it undoes the good of the fluoride.
Yes, you're supposed to leave toothpaste in, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to swill your mouth after brushing your teeth.
Who knew? Well, I didn't until Friday. But no cavities. No. It was all well. I've got solid teeth. That's it, really.
Is that what we've got to, talking about your dentist appointments?
That's how we're scraping the barrel here. So yeah, then we're off to the Beat District tomorrow to finish off this film.
Shoot days 3 and 4 of this short film.
Shoot days 3 and 4. How professional!
In the Peak District.
Then it's in the can.
I'm really excited because I get to dress as a full-on. In fact, I'll show you a picture of our friend Joe who just checked the costume.
Yeah.
There you go. So that's the costume I'm going to be in, driving a Royal Mail van around the place.
Yeah, we'll send some photos up.
There's a thing on the form I had to fill in, on the release form.
Yeah.
That said you will not bring the Royal Mail into disrepute because you couldn't you? I mean, I look like a postman.
Yeah, you could have nothing on your bottom half, for example.
I could storm into a shop and just
have
say,
nothing on his bottom half and just say, "I'm with the Queen's Royal Mail. I'm standing and delivering."
Does this count as bringing them into disrepute?
You could do Willy Banjo.
Yep. Dick in a box. Anything. I mean, that would work for a Royal Mail sketch as well.
Dick in a parcel, yeah.
Got your parcel.
Got your parcel, sir. Oh, what is it? My own penis, sir. I'm reporting you. Yeah, go on. Do your worst.
You don't know who I am.
And on that bombshell.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to go and do stuff.
We need to write, come up with ideas. That's one thing we need to do. Oh, should we mention? Okay, mention the other thing that we're doing. We had a meeting last week about
the other thing.
Potential writing of films.
Oh, it feels so loose that it feels like over-promising if we mention it.
Yeah.
There might be a possibility that there's a maybe that we might be writing a very low-budget feature.
Well, we're going to try to. I know we've got to learn how to write a film first before we start doing that.
So I just really scratched my nose, and it just looked like I was being rude.
Why? What did you like you were doing?
I just looked like I was doing that, like I'd just done a load of Coca-Cola or whatever.
Second drugs reference of this BTS. Yeah. What have we become? So thank you so much for being a monthly supporter, for being our Medici. If you have any rich or generous friends who want to support our rubbish brand of comedy, let them know that, hey, just go to kofi.com/LarryandPaul and they can support us too. No pressure, no big deal. Don't worry about it.
Sancho Panza. That was Don Quixote's guy, wasn't it?
Yeah, probably.
I can't quite get the name. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Right.
Anyway.
Let us know in the comments.
Thanks very much again.
Yeah. We'll see you on Thursday for an actual live show.
For the big live show.
And then we'll speak to you again next week with an update of what we've been up to.
Easter update. Special
Easter update. I'll have been to Poland, I think.
What?
Going to Poland for Easter weekend.
Oh, that's the middle though, but there'll be another one before then.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Ignore me.
Poland?
Yeah.
Where's that come from?
Krakow.
I know, but when are you going to Poland?
It doesn't work. You crack one off is what you want to say. Absolutely rubbish. And it's that. That's the reason that you follow us. We'll see you next time. We love you lots.
Bye.
Bye.